great to get back to work today. Just the energy around here, man. You can feel that guys are excited, especially when you train throughout OTAs, training camp, and to go out there and see your hard work on display and be rewarded for it. So now we shift our focus over to Jacksonville. It's another opportunity for us to just continue to grow. You watch the tape from Sunday, you come away with a victory, but there's still so much room for improvement. We all, make notice of the third down conversions, some of the third down conversions, the fourth down conversions, but I think if we can just improve on first and second down and continue to make third downs more manageable, we can clean up some of the procedural things as far as formations, communicating, and just playing fast. I think we can get out to a good start. And talk about getting out to a good start, that has to be our mindset this week. Coach Sherman mentioned that it took us to like the 34th play of the game last week to take the lead. We want to be greedy with starting fast and have that mindset that, man, let's start fast so that, throughout the course of the game, our defense could just have that energy, take the field with that confidence. And like Coach Sherman said, when you're playing ahead, it's easier to call games. So that's our mindset going into this game. We want to, execute at a high level. We're going to have different guys who step up for us this week. We're looking forward to them making plays, and we can't blink.
Teddy, you had the highest QBR in the NFL this week. Was that the best game of your career?
Man, I still don't know how to read the QBR thing. Honestly, man, it was just a game where we executed in tough situations, the third downs, fourth downs, red zone, and we could still be better. I think we were like 2 for 5 as far as scoring touchdowns in the red zone. So we want to improve in those areas. I really don't even know much about QBR, honestly. The guys did a great job of just making plays when we get the ball to them, and that's what we talked about all camp, all spring. Just get the ball to these guys and let them make plays.
The ability to be composed under pressure and elude pressure and kind of you stiff arm on one guy, you step away from another. How much of that is just natural feel, and how much of that is stuff that you've learned over the years?
Yeah, it's a good question. When you're out there in the games and there's so much going on around you, you just have to have that feel. You have a clock in your head as well. Coach always talks about screening for 5 seconds. And, you watch the game Sunday, guys were blocking for 5 seconds, 6 seconds, screening, and that's what we love to see. We have a standard around here, and you watch some of the plays from Sunday, and they lived up to our standard. So for me, it's just a feel thing. Some of it might be luck, and I had some luck on Sunday, I guess, but right now we focus on Jacksonville, trying to see how we control those guys up front. They have a pretty good group up front, a pretty good team overall, and we know that they're hungry, so we want to make sure we block them up and just be able to go out there and play fast.
When you face a team that has a new staff in just one game of tape, is it still a little bit of a guessing game for what they're going to do?
You can say there's somewhat of a guessing game, but honestly, man, you do your research, you see what tree the defensive coordinator comes from, what's his philosophy and things like that. So you may have to go back and watch old tape from a previous team or something like that. But throughout the preseason, those guys have done some things. Week 1, they did some great things. So it's a lot of tape out there for us to learn from, and we're just going to learn as this week go and hopefully be well prepared come Sunday.
Teddy, you guys are facing rookie quarterbacks each of the next 2 weeks. First rounders. Once upon a time, you were a first-round rookie quarterback. What was the most difficult thing in those kind of early weeks that you were playing quarterback as a rookie that kind of came fast for you?
Yeah, when you get out there early, it's like as a rookie, it's like luckily I had 3 games or something like that. But it happens fast, and yeah, you're a rookie, but to the other guys on the field, man, you're a polished vet. The expectation level is so high. And I think, man, with the guys we're facing these next 2 weeks, I think they welcome those expectations. They welcome the challenge. And you watch them, they go out there and play, especially with Trevor this week. I haven't seen much of the Jets, but focus on Jacksonville with Trevor. I think last week was like his first loss since like Pop Warner or something like that, regular season loss. So he's a guy, you can tell he's a competitor. He has that it factor. And, I'm pretty sure they don't see him as a rookie. He's a guy who they believe in, who can get the job done for them. So, for us, we got to make it about us, though. That's our mindset, make it about us, do what we got to do to, slow down their offense, control their defense, and win special teams.
How much confidence does it give you that you scored in different ways? You had the 2-minute drill where you went down the field quickly. You also had that 8-minute drive, 16 plays.
Yeah, that was great to score in different ways. Throughout training camp, you practice different situations. We had call-it periods during training camp where, the offense might be on the field for 12 plays, and coach does a great job just presenting different situations in practice so that when you get to the game, it's second nature. We practice red zone every day, third downs, in-the-game situations, in-the-half situations. So all of that preparation during the week, it got us ready for Sunday, and we always talk about you win most games on Sunday during the week with your preparation. I think last week we did a good job of preparing, and hopefully we come this week with the same preparation, the same mindset.
Teddy, it's kind of a two-parter, but you lose Jerry Jeudy. For you as a quarterback, what's it like to lose such a dynamic receiver for a month or so, and also how does that kind of change your offense?
Yeah, Jerry, he's a great player, and he means a lot to this team, and we're gonna wish him a speedy recovery. But that room, man, all of those guys are capable of making plays, and they're here for a reason. And you talk about last week, Court coming up with a big catch across the middle, Tim scoring a touchdown, KJ on third downs. The tight ends are doing a great job for us and winning those one-on-one matchups, running backs coming out of the backfield, being where the quarterback needs them. So we have different guys who will step up this weekend. We just expect those guys to be at their best.
So did you know that Graham was struggling at all there toward the end of the game?
Man, I had no idea. And Graham, he's a warrior, and he's so tough. I think that's just that Big Ten lineman stigma that goes with those guys. But, definitely praying for him. His health is most important, and can't wait to get him back.
Time for a few more, guys. You mentioned in your opening statement that you guys weren't able to get out to a fast start. When you look back at tape, why do you think that was, and what can you guys maybe change this week to get out to that fast start?
Yeah, honestly, I can't even remember the game as much as the first couple plays, but honestly, we just got to come out hot with the right mindset. And last week was really, I think it was good for us to experience just knocking out all the jitters and things like that. It was our first live and real game together. We had the preseason. And to go out there and, I think the first play of the game, we had like a snap. And then the second play, something came up. And just to see how we responded, that said a lot about this team. And different things came up in the game. We had a turnover in the red zone, fourth down, coaches going for it, and no one's just looking like, oh, you sure? It's like, man, let's do it. So you see a lot of growth in this team, and I'm glad that I'm witnessing it.
So Hamler had that drop, but he also had the catches, like you mentioned. Jeudy out. How does he have to continue to up this game going forward?
KJ just got to be KJ. And he's a special player. He's here for a reason. He's explosive. He's dynamic. He's shifty. He can catch the ball well. He runs great routes. And that's what we expect of him this week. We don't need him to come in and try to be something that he's not, and he doesn't have to pretend to be something that he's not. If KJ can be the best version of KJ, he'll help this offense go, and he'll continue to grow in this system and in this league.
What did you say to Alberto and KJ after, the fumble and the drop?
It's like, hey, man, it's all right. We'll get it. And the good thing about this team, man, like, there's that mixture of older guys and young guys, and you see the older guys on the sideline like, man, don't worry, we got them. The defensive guys like, man, we're going to go out there and get a stop. I think we forced them to go 3 and out right after that. So, of course we don't want to put our defense on the field like that and things like that, but to see the defense go out there and stop them, and I don't remember if we went down and scored after that, but, that's just a sign of growth that we talk about. The leader stepping up on this team, reassuring to the guys that everything's going to be all right. No one's panicking. No one's pointing the finger. You know, you walk up to Big O, hey, don't worry, we'll get the next one. KJ, hey, man, don't worry. It's all right, we'll hit the next one. Then he comes up big for us on third down. So, you know, it's a game where you have to have short memory. And I think the guys did a great job of showing that on Sunday.
Okay, thanks, Teddy.
Thank you, guys.